everybody, and welcome back to the Sheesh podcast. My name is Millie.
And my name is Chloe.
And we are back for another episode 4, baby. Although this one might look a little bit more different, and it might be slightly shorter as well. Normally we would have recorded this a bit earlier than right now. We're doing it a little bit last minute.
A whole week ago,
yeah.
Should have done, yeah.
So it's a bit last minute, but we'll go into the reasons why. Well, Chloe will go into the reasons why. Yes, I am blaming. Yes. No, I'm not blaming you, Chloe.
No, it was my fault.
Yeah, well, it wasn't in your control, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've decided to do a slightly shorter episode this time, but hopefully it will still be quite entertaining, because Chloe and I have not spoken to each other as much as we usually do between these. Usually we have at least a few chats, but life's been busy.
It has, yeah. We've both had some birthdays.
Yeah. Oh my god, no way. Millie, cut this out. Sorry, there was my Audacity lagged.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm just there shouting. You know what? I'm gonna probably end up leaving that.
It's natural. It's fine.
But yeah, I forgot we haven't recorded since your birthday, and then
I know.
It hasn't been my birthday, guys, but it's been about everybody else's birthdays.
Yeah,
so.
I feel like May is such a popular month.
Yeah, well, it's a good month, May, but it's just not as good as June, as we discussed last time. But
of course you'd say that, yes.
Yes. But I think Chloe has a little bit more to talk about today than me. But how are you, Chloe? How's things been?
Yeah, it's been good, thank you. Yeah, so I'm now 26.
Oh my god!
I've got to change, you put your age in your bio.
Yeah.
I've got that on my Twitch. I'm going to have to change all that again.
Well, you're just lying about your age.
I know.
Ugh, unfollow.
But yeah, feels I don't really like the age 26. I don't know why. I think because it's just closer to 30 than 20, so I'm spewing a bit.
Aww.
But yeah, I had a good day. Had some family round. We were going to have a barbecue, but the weather was so bad that we just had it inside, which was fine. And then we went to...
Barbecue inside?
Yeah.
So in the oven?
Yeah, in the oven. We had the grill as well, so it was a little bit of barbecue in there. And then we went to Folly Farm, which, if you're in Wales, is the place where probably everyone in Wales has been on a school trip or something. But it's a full-on zoo now, so that was fun. Yeah, how have you been?
No, I've been good, thank you. I'm trying to think, it feels like so much has happened. I coming off the back of, so I took some leave from work of a 4-day weekend, and I had the most loveliest weekend ever. So this is going to lead into my item, so I may as well talk about my thing about birthdays.
Yeah.
So it was Alex's birthday on the Friday, and then was my mum's birthday on the Monday. It wasn't a quote-unquote special birthday for Alex, but it was a special birthday for my mum. And so I actually threw her a surprise birthday party. I know, honestly, the reaction when she walked in, it was so good. But basically, I was born down south, so that's where most of both sides of my family are, actually. But we haven't seen my mum's side of the family for about 5 years. And so
wow.
It's been a long time. So I actually organised to bring them all up. So there was about 15 of them that came, and they were all decorated my garden, put gazebos, and then I worked with my dad to... Basically, my dad lied to my mum to be Millie told me not to tell you, but we're going out for food. Because we had to get her away to, dress up nice, or else she would have just come around in, casual clothes. And so, yeah, he lied to her. He had to lie about so much over the weekend. And then I was like, oh, hi, Mum. When she arrived, I've got a present for you in the garden. It was too big to wrap. Will you, come round? But will you close your eyes? Because obviously I couldn't wrap it. And so I led her around the back of the garden. And then I was 3, 2, 1. And everyone went, surprise.
Oh, that's so cute.
Honestly, my heart had never been so full. she was like so shocked, and then my auntie and her sister came over. They had a hug and they were just crying, and I had to walk away because I was like, I can't cry.
Yeah, so Millie cried writing her card. She sent us a Snapchat, so I can imagine how you were.
Yeah, I was obviously feeling very emotional. I'm always emotional when it comes to my mum, really. So honestly, to see her reaction like that, we got 2 recordings of it as well.
Oh, good.
So I keep watching it back like at least like once a day, and I'm like, oh, I love you so much, Mum.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know, but yeah, so then we, that was the first time they've ever been to our house before, so it was just really lovely. They've got a few young kids, so I was playing games with them, and then they all went out for food, but of course, as I mentioned, it was also Alex's birthday on the Friday, so there was no surprise birthday party for him. Sorry, Alex. And
Souls don't love you as much as my mum.
Yeah. Although Alex did really I was very grateful. He helped so much with prep, and kind of gave up half of his birthday to help prep. So I was very grateful. But for Alex, that evening, our cinema was doing a one-time showing of The Dark Knight, and I was too young when it came out to see it in the cinema, and then Alex hadn't seen it in the cinema before, I don't think, so I bought us tickets for that, for like something to do that evening, and then in 3 weeks we also have tickets to go see The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I bought him lots of other stuff as well, but that's kind of like what we did on the Saturday evening. And then, we went out for food and stuff on his actual birthday and the night before with his family. And then on the Sunday, we all went around my parents' house and just spent time, said goodbye. And then I had the day off on Monday, because it was my mum's actual birthday, but then everybody else but me was working, so I just had a really nice day on my own.
Yeah, you managed to fit a day stream in, didn't you, as well?
Yes. So I literally said to Chloe before we started, I have to avoid talking about F1 on this podcast, because it's taken over everything else, so I cannot bring F1 to this podcast. I've already bought it too much. But basically, I spent it, I watched Riverdale as well, which it was an actually good episode. I enjoyed watching. So,
yeah, it was alright, to be fair. I've watched it now as well.
Yeah.
It was alright.
So, I was not disappointed. And then, got some streaming in. I'm yet to nearly at 300 followers. I need 2 more, I think.
Wow.
So, guys, if you're not following me, twitch.tv/MSBLife. And then also, I am just, this is just me talking at this point. But as I'm talking, everything that I couldn't think of what to say beforehand is now coming to me. I also started a TikTok for the first time. Which I've just realised I'm not even following you on TikTok, Chloe. I need to follow you. So, guys, go give me a follow, but then while you're there, follow the podcast and also follow Chloe.
Yeah, follow the podcast, definitely.
Yeah, so...
Because TikToks are hard nut to crack, to be honest,
I know, they're actually doing okay, you know. Some of my... I've got 4 videos up there, and some of them are banged for me. But... So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because you try and post the same time, and then it'll do really well once, and then it will do shocking the next time. You're like,
I know.
So you're just gonna try everything, really.
I know. You're literally there, waking up at 3 a.m. Post.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's basically my bit of what I wanted to cover. The Dark Knight was so cool to watch in the cinema, and then we came home, and on Monday night, or was it Sunday night? I can't remember which one. We watched Robert Pattinson's The Batman back. Did you watch that, Chloe?
No, I was gonna say I've never seen that one.
Oh my god, watch it. It's like sad boy Batman.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see Robert Pattinson, because I think he's got this kind of, as all the Twilight actors do, this reputation of they're a bad actor because of Twilight. It's if you've seen them in other things, you're they're actually good.
Yeah, no, I really enjoy it. I like it. But what I was going to rate was the idea of surprises and surprise birthday parties, because we all know Chloe would hate it.
I would actually, if I walked out into a garden with all my family there, I'd probably cry, but not in happiness.
Yeah, you literally
Because
be like,
I can't. It's like the anxiety of like I'm not prepared for it. It's not obviously. I'd love to see all my family together, but I would like to know that that's happening.
yeah. Whereas like me, if I'd love a surprise birthday party. I just love surprises in general. So, or good surprises.
I don't mind
obviously.
I don't mind like, being surprised with flowers or like a present or something.
Yeah, but not like a
But
thing.
yeah.
Like, right, Chloe, right now we're gonna go skydiving.
Yeah, and like all the attention's on you as well.
Yeah,
no,
I love attention. We've been through this already though, so.
Yeah, we're talking about like wedding days. You'd be like, yes, love me.
Yes, it's all about me, baby.
And I'd be like, don't look at me as a walk
Yeah.
down the aisle.
So I feel like this is going to be something that I'm going to rate surprises. I absolutely love a surprise. So I'm rating it 5. Sheesh. Although I'm pretty sure Chloe's going to rate it like, we don't talk about this.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go for like I said, it depends what it is. It's mainly just like surprise parties I wouldn't like for myself. I'd love to do it for someone else.
Yeah.
But I think, you need to know the person you're doing it for, you need to know if they'll actually like it, because you don't want to upset them.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. So, like, when it came to my mum, I could invite more than just her family, realistically, and throw, like, a bigger party. But I knew deep down she would have just, like, wanted to have that personalised special time with her family who she hadn't seen in 5 years. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think I'd rate it maybe, like, a 3, because I do, like, a little surprise, like, present, or, or we're going to... this concert or something. But just a surprise party for me. I'd be like, oh.
Oh, well, there we go. That's basically all I've got to bring to the podcast. I'm just going to shut up now and hand over to Chloe, who's, got a bit of a story time, and then hand over to your item.
Yeah. So, as we said earlier, we've delayed recording by about a week, so... The reason for that is my PC it's gone kaput. So
no. Oh.
Yeah, rest in peace. My first PC build. It's quite a sad time. I've still
it
got
didn't even last that long either. It's so sad.
3 years.
Oh, wait, it has not been 3 years.
Yeah, COVID. That's when I built my PC.
Oh my god, because you built your PC after me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, in the summer, I think.
It wasn't that long.
So not
after
quite
me. 3
years.
Yeah, but oh my god, geez, sorry, continue. I'm just in shock.
I know, it has gone so quickly, isn't it? But yeah, so pretty much we don't really know. It could be a combination of reasons why my PC didn't work, but I haven't used it in a while because I've been using a review PC. So my own PC just been left to the side for ages. I didn't think that would be much of an issue. Like, if you don't turn the TV on for ages, it still works when you turn it back on, you know what I mean? I didn't really have it in my head, like, that it would just not work. But I think it might have. But unfortunately, I wanted to clean the CPU fan on it because it was a bit dusty, and I was like, right, I'll dust my whole PC before I use it, just in case it doesn't explode. Because I don't know how often you dust your PC, but probably
literally
not enough. Like,
never ever.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think I'd ever dust it, so I was like, you know what, I'll do that just so it's set up ready. And when Jordan pulled it off, it didn't sound very good, and I was like, oh, that didn't sound good. And then when we tried putting it back on, 2 monitors just weren't picking up any signal from it, even though the power was on. And we just had no idea what it was, so we had our friend who works in IT come round, and he was a bit confused at first, and then we showed him the CPU, and essentially the CPU has pins on it, and if one goes, then you're screwed, basically. It doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
But I think, because I hadn't used it in a while, some of the thermal paste was kind of like stuck to the motherboard in a way.
Right.
It was very strange. I'm not really sure how that happened, but I didn't build it, Jordan built it, so...
Just saying.
I'm just gonna pass the blame on to him. But yeah, and it wasn't just one pin that was bent. Like, if I showed any PC, like, nerds or IT guys, you would probably throw up if you saw what it looks like. Like, my friend was like, oh my god, like, what have you done to this?
Oh god.
So yeah, the CPU is broken. It was like, it may be that the motherboard doesn't work now because, you know, you kind of teared off it basically.
Jeez.
So I was like, you know what, I was going to upgrade my whole PC anyway, so I was like, I'm just going to buy a new one because I guess the GPU is one of the most expensive parts as well, but CPU is one of the expensive parts too. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to splash out, buy a new PC.
And it looks sexy too.
Yeah, because I was like, I just want to get like my dream PC now, so I'm not like just
wasting money to
one.
upgrade after.
Yeah, because my first PC build, like, it's okay, but it's not how I really wanted it to look.
It's
but
not
this one
slay.
Yeah, it wasn't a sleigh. It was messy. It was my baby, but it was messy. But this one's all pre-built and like all cable management is done.
Oh really? Oh, nice.
Yeah, so there we go. We were able to record the podcast, but that's why it's taken a while, and we're like doing a bit of a shorter one today because we've had to. Obviously, Millie has to edit it and stuff. So
yeah. No. Oh well. I honestly, when anything like that goes wrong, it's so stressful. But I'm glad that everything's working now. Can you tell a difference between them? Like, is it like faster?
Yeah, and like I can play. Like I've only played DVD so far, but like it can work on ultra settings, like no problem.
Oh my god!
But I am like, because it's got 7 fans overall, so it's gonna be cool as well. Because my old one, I was always worried like if it got a bit warm, I'd be like, oh my gosh.
Jeez, I don't even know how many fans my PC has. I haven't paid attention to it like since we built it. It's literally just been like, as long as it's working.
Yeah, well that's fine. Yeah, if it works, then I wouldn't mess around with it. Like
yeah,
you did.
Literally me. I'm just not gonna touch it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm glad that you're back. There was a potential, guys, that this would have ended up being a solo me episode. You nearly had that.
Was.
So you've been spared that.
Oh no, that would have been quite fun. But I was thinking like, because you said when you go travelling, I might have to do a solo one as well.
Yeah, there's a potential.
Am I just gonna talk to myself? Like. Yeah.
Guys, like when I'm not going like long-term traveling or anything, but I've just got quite a few like trips booked this year, which I like, for example, one of them's 2 weeks, and so like I'm gonna miss a podcast recording unless I'm just there on the phone. I just record it on my phone. I'm just walking around New York like, oh yes, welcome to the Sheesh podcast.
Yeah. I'm walking here.
Yeah.
People in the background. Like, oh, okay.
Aww. But yeah, we would rate PC stress and breaking as 0.
Definitely, because I had a bit of a meltdown because I was like, oh my gosh, I can't stream, everyone's going to forget about me.
Oh, we couldn't forget about you, Chloe.
Oh, thanks. But yeah, I streamed last night and the stream was fine, but DBD was not fine.
Oh my god, I'm not going to lie, I have not played it. Like, the last time I played Dead by Daylight was with you. I've not played it since.
That was so long ago.
I know, I haven't played it since the new Killer came out. Like, I couldn't work out how to play against the new Killer properly, and I haven't played it since. Like, Peter's having a great time. He loves it. But I'm like, no, I really need to play DBD. But one, because I enjoy playing with you. But, yeah, I need to just get back into it a little bit, because it was I was just not enjoying, like, I don't care if I don't escape, but I actually want to enjoy playing it.
Yeah, well, last night it wasn't fun. Like, the stream was fun and talking to everyone was fun, but the games were so bad.
Oh god.
I was saying it was like a combination of I haven't played in 2 weeks, so I just have lost the ability to loop. But then just the game's just so weird. I don't know if it's rank reset or just the state of the game, but there was like I had 3 back-to-back campers in my first 3 games, and I was like, this is not welcoming me back at all.
No, not good. Not good. Oh, well, I do want to play... I'm not sure if my PC would be able to handle it, because I remember having problems before, but I want to play Star Wars Battlefront 2, because there's like Seraph's been playing it, and then Phil also wants to play it. I was like, I'll get Chloe on, we could all play.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I know, I got it up on my Xbox a couple of weeks ago, because I was feeling like I needed like the Star Wars vibes before Jedi Survivor.
Yeah. Speaking of which...
Segue. We're going to talk about Jedi Survivor, because that is what I've been playing recently. Particularly because obviously I didn't have my PC to play any PC games.
Yeah, I should probably preface, I've not played this. I've not watched anybody play it, because obviously if you streamed, Chloe, I would have watched it. But other than that, I don't know much about it except of the advert. So... Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess you can learn as well if anyone else...
Enlighten me.
Too doesn't know anything about it. So the first game was Jedi Fallen Order, which came out in 2019, so it's been 4 years since then.
That's sickening.
I know, just when we speak about time, we're both like, oh, it's gone so fast. So yeah, the story as well, I'm not actually sure how many years in game it's been, but Cal Kestis is the main character, who's a Jedi, and he's looking older. He's got a beard now.
Beard vibes. Is he a good-looking animated character?
I think he is. But you can customize him a bit, so you can make him have different beards and different hairstyles.
Damn.
But yeah, so it kind of starts off with... We start off with Cal, but he's not with the people from the first game, so you're a bit like, oh, like this is a bit different. And he's actually working for Saul Guerrero, who he is in so many of like the Star Wars media now. Like he was in Clone Wars, he's in Rebels, he was
everywhere.
in Kenobi.
He's gonna
he just pops up.
Yeah, his own show at this rate.
I know. Oh, he's in Rogue One as well. But he's just kind of mentioned. But I was like, oh, they mentioned Saul. But yeah, so kind of got a new gang. So the Mantis crew from the first game agrees, Sia and Merrin, which I really love. But yeah, we start off with this game, and it's just kind of Cal and these new people. One called Bode, he's got like a jetpack and like a blaster.
Do you get to play as any of those?
No. So you have. I don't know if you've ever played like BioShock Infinite or anything.
No, sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. But you can have, like, Bode, he's kind of, like, you can direct him to, like, shoot someone, so he's kind of working alongside you. Which wasn't in the first game, so that's kind of cool. But the main plot is Cal finds out about these two Jedi from the High Republic, which was, like, hundreds of years before this game. They built kind of, like, a safe place for Jedi on this planet, which is kind of hidden in... It's like impossible to get to. You have to go through an abyss. And like flying through is almost impossible. And they're kind of like, this could be a good place to hide from the Empire, because obviously the Empire is sort of large. They're searching for Jedi.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to give away too much, but that's kind of the main story.
That's quite interesting.
They want to get to this place. Yeah, which... I'm actually writing up my thoughts for rapper reviews. Shout out rapper reviews.
Everyone go listen, go read Chloe's thoughts.
Yeah, so I was writing them up earlier. But yeah, I just love having a new section of the Star Wars universe, but also there's bits that you'll recognise from what's already out there too. But yeah, the story was very emotional. I cried at one stage.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was, yeah. There's a lot of emotions. And there's a lot of kind of twists as well. But I was really gutted because one of the main twists got spoiled for me.
Oh. What was it like the day of it coming out?
No, it wasn't. It was like... Yeah, it was only like last week, and like obviously I finished the game on the weekend, so yeah, that was annoying because I feel like it would have been so much better like going in not knowing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was an annoying part, but it was still really good. What else do I got to say about it? There's so much to say, but I want to keep it short because you can go read my thoughts at Rap Reviews. Yeah, there's 5 different lightsaber stances, which are really cool.
Oh my god, yeah, in the advert, where it's at, they didn't give me 2 lightsabers. Actually, it's one, but you can just split it.
Yeah, is really cool. I love the dual blades, my favourite. And yeah, like besides the story, there's loads of different kind of like side quests. Like you can have your own rooftop garden and an aquarium. Just
Oh my god, cute!
it's just so random, but yeah, like there's so much, like so many collectibles to get that you can spend a lot of time on the games. I think I must have about 20 hours, and that's just mainly sticking to story.
Oh, wow, so it's an okay like length game then. I guess
Yeah,
they're
it's
bringing
not-
the Animal Crossing to it as well with a garden and aquarium.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's pretty solid length, to be honest. You know, it's not like, even though I love Red Dead 2, that was games like 60 hours. This is a bit more manageable for people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say I've been playing on my Series S, and unfortunately I've had a couple of crashes. Luckily,
no.
it wasn't like that I hadn't saved for ages. There was one part where I had to fight these enemies again, and I was like, oh, that's annoying, but...
Yeah, that would have like made me quite mad, I feel like. It depends, as you say, which bit, but that's what happened with oh my god, I can't even remember what the name was now. What's the name?
Oh, Cyberpunk.
Yeah, it just like I couldn't continue anymore. It just put me right off, and then I just didn't play the game ever again.
Yeah, so the game crashed on Jordan. He's got Series X, and he stopped playing for the rest of the day. He was like, I can't face that again.
Yeah.
Because he's put the difficulty on like one of the harder ones, where I've got like the middle one, because I don't have time to be crying over boss fights. Like I just want to play the game.
Yeah, I'd be selecting very easy.
Yeah, I think it's like Padawan. I think maybe it's like the beginner one.
That would be me. I would be
remember.
beginner. You need to instruct me on everything to do.
Yeah, you can have like little hints you can choose in the
Yeah,
settings
please remind me how to
hints.
jump.
Yeah. I guess sometimes like the textures wouldn't load as well, so they'd be like this really good cutscene, and then the background would be like blurry, and you're like, oh, it kind of takes you out of the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall a very good experience, and I'm excited to just go through it and get the collectibles, like find some things that haven't, because I know there's definitely things I've seen online which I'm like, oh, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, because
Aw.
of like the crashes and the textures, and sometimes there's a lot of like kind of parkour in the game, and like sometimes he just doesn't grab onto things.
Oh
and
my
stuff,
god, I'd
and
be
it's just,
fuming.
yeah, it's very frustrating.
I get angry at Lego parkour, so...
Oh yeah, you definitely get mad at this. It is a difficult game. Like even on the middle difficulty, like you have to concentrate quite a bit when you're
Yeah,
coming
that's
up
why
against
I've not
waves of
even
enemies.
bothered. Like,
Yeah.
I just wouldn't enjoy playing it because I just wouldn't be good enough or willing to put the effort in. So I just listen to you talk about it and read your review.
Yeah. Or watch a playthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so for that reason I'm going to give it a 4 sheesh rating. I'm not going to give it a 5. I think if it did work kind of perfectly, I would give it a 5. Because the story was really good. And it seems like maybe we'll get a third game.
Oh, what, in the series? Like the same series with Cal?
Because the ending was... It was kind of open. Like, it could have
Right,
ended
okay.
there, but also I'm like they could definitely do more. And
Well,
yeah,
hopefully get a new game. Although you'll be like 30 by the time it comes out.
Oh my gosh, don't say that. Oh. But yeah, I love Cal and BD1. I got Lego BD1 for my birthday. I'm halfway through. He's just...
Oh my god,
he's so
yes,
cute.
your Lego building. I want to see when you make... Did you get Rex?
Yeah, I got the Captain Rex helmet, yeah.
So cool. I want to see that. I want to, I won't do it soon, but I want to buy them. And I don't like following the Lego instructions. So I just get Alex to build it for me and then I can look at it.
Yeah, the Captain Rex is 18 plus, so it's like one of the
Oh,
difficult
damn.
ones.
I can't even do like the brick head Ahsoka.
It's so good.
Oh. Well, there we go. I think that was there anything else you want to talk about from your side?
No, I don't think so. I think you've covered everything, and I'm sorry for talking about Star Wars again, Tobias. I won't next time.
Yeah.
I just happened to finish the game and was like, I gotta talk about it.
And then we've got to make a pact. I can't talk about F1, you can't talk about Star Wars. Although, the thing is, though, is that we both share, like, this Star Wars interest. So, you know what? You're just gonna have to accept there'll be some Star Wars chat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we've got any Star Wars content until, like, Ahsoka in August, so just...
True.
You have to put up with it then.
But yeah, you will
try
have
not
to deal with it. Yeah, we'll try chill it out a little bit.
Until then, yeah.
Yeah. But then we've got our 2 memes, so I forgot to look whose meme won from last time.
I was about to say, I was like, oh my gosh, we didn't pick it.
I know,
see if there was a winner, or if anyone actually voted.
We'll just say we're both winners. Aww.
Like, what was... Mine was the sharks one.
What was my meme? I'm trying to think.
Oh, it was yours, like, the cat one.
The happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I still randomly in the day will just go happy. But yeah, this time my meme is a little bit weaker than...
Oh, okay.
Weaker compared to the happy. Nothing can beat that, really. But basically, my meme is just... You've probably seen it come up. It's not a new meme. It's an old meme. But it's literally just the cat at the DJ set being like, the BBC News playing this absolute banger before announcing how energy bills are going to rise another 400,000%. And it's just the BBC. If you're listening, you're outside the UK. BBC is like our British Broadcasting, whatever the C stands for. And it's basically BBC News. And it's got this like... intro music, and it's like
the intro does slap though.
Yeah, it does. And then there's just this cat at DJ set DJ and like woo. So yeah, you can check out the link in the description to see that absolute banger. And then
I love it.
Chloe's.
To be fair, you can't go wrong with cats. So
true.
But my one is usually I've gone for like kind of trends, I guess, and like memes that you see like will just be like trending on TikTok at the time. But I saw this one and I was like, it's got to be my meme of the week or meme of the fortnight. So it's just a clip from Doctor Who without sound, and it's not the same vibe as having the intense kind of music. And it's just David Tennant floating across.
It's just like, hello.
And like Johnson, who plays the master, just like screaming, but it's just not the same without the music. And I just died when I saw it, and I'm getting so many Doctor Who things now on my TikTok feed, which I'm not complaining about, but
I'm probably gonna get so many now. God, it's just there floating. It's like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons.
Oh yeah. I bring you love.
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go, guys.
Tennant.
Yeah, it's just David Tennant. To be honest, I'll happily take David Tennant.
Floating towards me.
Yeah, any day. But no, those are our 2 sheeshiest memes for this episode. Make sure to go check them out in the description and vote for which one you think is the sheeshiest. And we hope you've enjoyed this slightly shorter episode and listened to Chloe talk about Star Wars and her PC failures and then surprise parties. Let us know your thoughts on all of those things in the comments. And
what do you like surprises, or even a bit like me, where like,
better like surprises. Surprise, bitch. I'm here. But no, I'm going to say it this time because I always forget. Make sure to go check us out on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And follow all those things. Links are always in the description. I didn't forget this time, Chloe. And yeah, I think that's it for this time. We hope you have a lovely 2 weeks, and we will be back for episode 5 in 2 weeks. See you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.